Hi everybody, it's Rebecca with Usborne Books and More, and today we're going to be looking at Lift the Flap books. There are so many varieties of Lift the Flap books. Here's just a few examples. I'm going to take a little bit of time to talk about what makes them all different and what age levels they're each appropriate for. So let's start with our youngest readers. That'd be the Peek Inside books. These are for ages 3 and up. And they can be found on page 55 of that flip-through catalog that's linked at the top of the page. So here's Peek Inside. So it's very simple text for younger readers, but still fun and educational. I like this series because sometimes there's flaps within flaps, or there's like the cutouts. Here's 2 flaps. Ta-da. So that's Peek Inside. And then there's just the regular Lift the Flap books. These are for ages 4 and up, but my 3-year-old loves them. I like these because she doesn't need to be able to read to play with them and to look through them and to understand them. So this one's opposites. Hot, cold. Full, empty. Here's is it inside the house or outside the house? Lots of opposites. Okay, so that's just a Lift the Flap. And those are on page 112 in that catalog. And again, it says they're for ages 4 and up, but 2 and 3-year-olds can still get something out of them, even without being able to read them. The next thing I have is first questions and answers. We have What Makes It Rain and What Makes Flowers Grow. So these are fun because you can either read just the top and it makes sense, or there's little questions. Is it going to rain today? Are the clouds dark and heavy with water? Then yes, it's likely to rain. How hot is the sun? So that's first questions and answers. For ages 4 and up, but again, if your younger child is interested in it, it doesn't hurt to let them look through it. They can still learn something from it. And if you read it together, it's that much better. The next level up would be Look Inside. So this is for ages 5 and up. It's on pages 56 and 57 in that catalog. So this one has got a little bit more information in it than the Peek Inside. Little tiny flaps. Follow this guy up the castle. And next up is See Inside. This is for ages 7 and up and is on page 112 and 113 in that catalog. So this is kind of the highest level. It's got the most information crammed into it. And there are so many versions of each of these levels of Lift the Flap books. These are just my personal collection so far. Yep, that's good. So this one goes all the way through up to We Are Still Exploring and Space. And then here's one of my personal favorites, Lift the Flap Computers and Coding. This is kind of like a See Inside book, so it's designed for ages 7 and up. But again, my 3-year-old loves it, because what's not fun about flaps? And this is her favorite page. She sits there and plays on the computer. This one's good though. Look how much information is right there. How computers think. This one's a little bit about coding, so you have to code your way through the map. And then the last one I have for you is one of the big books, which isn't technically a lift the flap book, but it is a fold out book. So it's very fun. And the other side. This, again, is designed for ages 4 and up, but if you're sitting down with your child to read, it's lots of fun. It's engaging for kids who are kinetic learners. The lift the flap and opening the book pages helps commit that information to memory. And they're gorgeous. And the big books are on page 58 in that catalog that you have in front of you. Or you have the link for it in front of you. Sorry. So that's Lift the Flap books. I hope you got some good information out of that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.